Hello. So, we found out a lot of information last time we played. A lot. Oh, my favorite streamer, heart emoji. Oh, I love my fans. And not the person that is, m- my husband, the fan. Not, I don't know what I'm saying. I was trying to come up with something clever, but whatever. um, okay, what was he saying? We found out a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff last time. Um, oh, I don't. Then stop messaging me on Discord because I don't feel like messing with all my disc or my OBS settings to figure that out. Um, for the third time, found out a lot of things. It's great. Um, we found out a lot of things that didn't necessarily help me get to the bottom of this mystery. We found out we found a bloody knife in Bernard's house, along with some notes about how he's really upset that Vivian is cheating on her husband. And how if she was gonna cheat with anyone, it should be with Bernard. And then we also found a letter from Wanda, basically saying that her son Derek is like messed up because he witnessed the murder of Sophia when he was a kid. So those two things help me solidify a theory that I think Vivian, Dr. Henry, and Wanda killed Sophia. And then we're still left with the question, who killed Vivian? How did Dr. Henry and Andrew die? Oh, we know how Andrew died. But he was murdered before he died in the fire, right? Like he had something in his system. I'll have to check the hospital files again. So, who did that? Also, Scott's dead. Who killed Scott? How did Scott die? I guess is probably the more proper question. How did Scott die? When did Scott die? Did Scott die before Henry and Andrew? And well, we know he didn't die before Vivian. There's just a lot of questions. A lot of questions that I don't have any of the answers to. That I would like to solidify that before I think about who killed Vivian. Because there's two main people that I think. I think it could be Bernard, because there is a bloody knife, right? Maybe he got really jealous and killed her because she's not sleeping with him, right? But that's, I don't know. There's not a lot of evidence. The PI thought that was what happened, but I don't know if I agree just because the game wants us to think that's what happened. Um, my second theory is that Pastor Brooks killed Dr. Henry, killed Andrew, and maybe killed Vivian. Because when Scott told him what's going on, what happened with Sophia, Sophia is Brooks' really only family, except for Scott. So maybe he killed them out of revenge because they killed Sophia, right? And someone also said that they have like a little bit of a weird relationships, or they did at first. So maybe, maybe he killed him out of revenge. But that doesn't tell me how Scott died. Like I can't figure Scott's death into that. So then I was thinking maybe Bernard. Let me start over. Maybe it's a combination of my two theories where Matthew Brooks killed Andrew and Vivian and Dr. Henry, and then maybe Bernard killed Scott, because Scott was wanted. Scott was arrested at first for the murder of Vivian. So maybe in Bernard's head, it was like, oh, he killed her before I could get to her. Like she's mine. No one else can have her. She can't cheat on me, but also no one can kill her because that's my dog. I don't know. He's crazy. So maybe he killed Scott out of like jealousy and revenge. I don't know. That's a little bit far-fetched for me. All of this to say, I have a lot of questions, and I have a to-do list. Gather my thoughts. I was up with the baby for like 30-45 minutes last night, so I had just a lot of time to think about next steps. One of the things I thought about, one of the puzzles that I could not figure out last night was the clock puzzle. I didn't think that we had exposure to a time for the solution. Apparently, we have all of the information we needed to solve that puzzle, but I couldn't think of what time it was. But I think I'll just go back through our journal to see if I think there was a note about how Vivian really preferred her tea a certain way, and maybe that note also had something to do with when she preferred her tea. Like maybe it was a afternoon tea. No, it just takes forever. It just takes so long. So I think that'll be my first step, is to go through my journal, through my diaries. I'm gonna look through all of the house staff, which was Wanda at first. I'm gonna do it in a different location because I hate the sound of the wind through the trees in this neck of the woods. That's better. Somewhere a little bit more quiet. And 4. Nothing about Vivian yet. Nothing about Vivian. Just her saying that she let her 6-year-old son witness someone's death. Okay, nothing there. Who else works there? Bernard did, but I don't think Bernard was like a driver. No, Derek was the driver. I don't remember what Bernard was. But Mary, I think, was a housekeeper. Oh, Bernard, he's the butler. I'm not seeing anything here. Got the hiccup, sorry. I'm not seeing anything about Vivian. Maybe I could have sworn that we picked up a note, so maybe it was one of those notes that we just didn't take with us. We do that a lot for some reason. I wish that we would just pick up every single piece of writing, so that way I could keep it on my persons, not just the newspaper and the diaries, but whatever. While I'm traveling there, I'll go ahead and list some of the other things I was thinking that we need to do. Am I going the right way? No. Just kidding. This way. Some of the other stuff that we need to do. In order to help my personal theory, I want to go to the sheriff. Is that either the sheriff or the hospital? Like the sheriff's office or the hospital document area to find out when everyone died. Because I have a general year, like I know when Andrew died, and I know that Vivian and Scott both died in 1995. Or maybe Vivian died in 94. I don't know. I don't know. So I would like to find out when they did that. So I can really pinpoint, I can hypothesize more about why. I know that Henry died before Vivian, but did Andrew die after Vivian or before Vivian? Was like the killer working up towards Vivian? I don't know. And when did Scott die? When did Scott die? How did Scott die? That's like the most important thing. How did he die? And Trisha died too. When did Trisha die? There's just everyone here is dead. So I think I'll go to the sheriff's office and see if there's anything I missed. At the estate, there's a couple of things that I would like to check out too. Speaking of purgatory. Okay. Where does this take me? Whatever. It's kind of peaceful. Right? That's never happened before. There's always that glitch. Uh, back to the start of the level. Why can't it just take me back to where I loaded the game from? Anyways, what was I saying? I'll just start over with my thought. That really distracted me. Um, wait, what? And then it didn't even work. Do I have to like? I'll just quit and reload. See if that works. Boom. We found notes from the PI, is what I was trying to say. And in those notes, it said that there's. Oh, it autosaves by area? That's really helpful to know. Why does it do that? We found. Sorry, I'm getting so distracted. PI had notes about the desk code that we can solve. Also had notes about the safe code. That's just Vincent's birthday. And then there was a random 4-digit code. And I thought that I just wrote down the Vincent's birthday wrong. I'm gonna go to the housekeeping area where they stayed. This is Dorothy's room. To see if there's a note around. And sorry, these are just journals that I've already read. I went to the cemetery and I wrote down Vincent/Scott's birthday, so I have that information. Wondering where the 4-digit code could be. I believe all of the desk codes are 6 digits, so that's not necessarily helpful. Oh, is this a note? No. Okay. Is this a note? I'm thinking there's the gate on... What? I didn't even know this was back here. Did I? Yes, I totally did. There's the gate on, like, close to the backyard of the property. So maybe that's the gate to that? Because I don't know how many other 4-digit codes are left in this game. But we have this random 4-digit code, and then we also have the 4-digit code, that we found on the side of the church, like the 12-something code. And I have no idea where that could lead. This is the tea room. So this is the clock the puzzle that we're trying to solve. Is there any notes? Can I go to the... I haven't seen any new piece of paper that we haven't read already. That was Trisha's room that I didn't go into. I don't think it'll be in Trisha's. Oh. 3:20 on the dot. Okay. 3:20. Flower cup pattern. 3:20. Let's try that. I knew that we read something about tea time. I knew it. When I really sat down and thought about it. Wait, am I bad at clocks? Did I get my hands switched? On the dot, so it's like here. There we go. I get nervous. When I was subbing for like 1st grade, I had to teach a lesson on how to read clocks, and I was like, I'm gonna ruin these kids' perception of time for life. This is 1975, so this is when Sophia would have been killed. Dear Vivian, I'm not writing to you as your doctor, but as a friend. So this is Henry Johnson, yeah. I know you had your suspicions about Charles. Now that his affair is revealed, there's no point in beating around the bush. If you want to protect yourself and Trisha, there is only one way. You have to make Sophia and the baby leave Charles. They need to be moved away from Painscreek. You will, of course, have to compensate for her leaving. As for Charles, he will need to know that having his affair publicly known will destroy his political status. People are not so forgetting when the mayor they trust is involved in such a scandal. I figure that Charles will try to add the child into the family registry. I would do the same if I were him. It is a boy after all, and the child will be able to continue the family line. If that should happen, I cannot imagine what will happen to you. Vivian, I have given careful thought to your request, and here's my answer. I have provided a new prescription for your mother-in-law, Magdalene. It is 3 times the strength of her usual dosage. Detailed instructions will be sent with the medicine. Should you decide to do it, you will need to administer the medicine carefully so no one suspects anything. Call me if you have questions. Yes, make sure no one else in the mansion ingests any of it. So that's why Magdalene died so quickly after Sophia died. Okay. So we know for sure that Vivian killed Sophia, and now for sure that Vivian killed Magdalene. That's insane. Okay. What a psychopath, man. I mean, I know that this would really mess up her lifestyle, but like, that's crazy. You can kill your mother-in-law? What were the other puzzles that we had in the art room? A little frustrated that that just unlocked more lore and not necessarily, gave me a path forward. What do you mean, I mean? What do you mean, dot dot, you'd kill your mother-in-law? Noted. Okay, so this is what's-his-face's birthday, and I have it in my notes somewhere. 6/1/75. Eh. Why would you do it that way? I, Charles Roberts, of this address, fake state, of sound mind. Okay. Should a boy be born in the Roberts family that is of direct lineage of Charles' son, if he is the eldest son and no others contest, he shall inherit all of the family's fortune upon Charles Roberts' passing. The sole condition to this is that the son must be at least 25 years of age. So, did they kill who? Someone must have known about this and then killed Scott, so that way Vivian gets the inheritance. But who? Who killed Scott? If Scott was killed. Trisha was already sick, so that doesn't make sense, and then Vivian would have already been dead. And then Henry died before Vivian died. Vincent Roberts, one of Charles Roberts and Sophia Miller, on June 1st, 1975, in Painscreek, shall be officially acknowledged as a family member of the Roberts family effective July 1st. Interesting. I hate this. Give me my options. Control, remove my gamepad. I cannot believe that Scott killed my wife. It's being spewed all over the media. How? Why? He left Trisha, and I treated him like my own son. It doesn't make any sense. I visited Scott today. I asked why he would kill Vivian. He did not answer, but simply looked down on the floor. I wanted an answer so desperately that I nearly rattled his neck. Does he even feel any guilt or remorse for what he's done? How can he not say anything? I visited Scott again, knowing that he will be released soon. There just wasn't enough evidence to pin him. He looked thinner before, but I didn't care. I wanted to know why he killed Vivian. When I asked, he stared at me. I was so angry that I yelled at him. I was about to leave when out of nowhere he said, I pity the ignorant. What the hell does that mean? I got drunk last night at the inn. Scott is now a free man. I think I babbled about how much I despise Scott and what I would do to have someone get rid of him. Did I really say that? How did I get home anyways? Alright, Bernard was with me. He drove me home. Ooh, am I the smartest person ever? Study room desk hint. I'm so glad that two people are. Oh, here's a hint for the secret that I have in my house. I'm gonna Nancy Drew my own house. Okay, this is. Well, wow. Did you know that K probably stands for king and queen probably is a Q and B is for bishop? I don't think any of these mean anything to me. And then we have, I would assume this is a bishop because it has a cross on it. Y'all know that I don't know any of my chess pieces. So the bishop is 4, the queen is 1, and then, oh, we have a rook. That's a 7. I don't know what the king is yet. Okay, nice. So, I thought the study room was the dart puzzle. Was it not the dart puzzle? Where's the study anyways? Where's chess? I would assume I have to look at a place where chess was played, right? Have you guys seen a chessboard laying around? Because I have the numbers, but now I don't know where how to put them in line, in sequence. Where would that even be? I'll check upstairs, I guess. Who knows? It might be upstairs. It might be in Vivian's tea room. Although they don't ever spend time together, so why would they play chess together? Who knows? Who knows? Whoop, that's a wall. No chess here. Isn't it all supposed to be the 6-digit code? Could it be in the attic? No. I'll check the garage. It's just one of those things. I don't know what I'm looking for again. Oh, also, something I wanted to look for is the shovel. Because I remember there was a note that was like, oh, why'd you let that guy, or it's okay that you let that guy borrow everything because we have extras. Well, where are those extras, huh? Whatever. Chess, that's what I keep getting distracted. I love to distract myself playing this game. Dorothy's room. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where there would be chests around. But I could check the inn. I mean, of all the places, it's probably the inn, right? I'm sure I've probably seen a chessboard laying around. I just don't remember it. Then what desk has the dart puzzle? Right? Because Bernard had a piece of paper that was like, just subtract all the numbers for this puzzle. More questions. Okay, I'll add those to my list of things to do. But while I'm out here, let me cross out safe code at the mansion because I've done that. I'm gonna go look outside. I'm gonna go to the gate over here. Right there. And I'm gonna try that random 4-digit code. Just to see. Just to see. It probably doesn't hit, but... Oh, it's a key. Okay. Never mind. It definitely doesn't hit. Oh, there's a shrub there. Alright, where to next? I could go to the hospital or the sheriff's office. Other things in the hospital, I still haven't gotten into Trisha's room. So maybe I should find out how to do that? Perhaps? I turned off the power in the hospital, which is crazy because I thought the power was already off. While I'm in town, I could check the inn and just make sure. I got into his briefcase, right? Yeah. Remember, we had Moss's briefcase key. So many things to do. So many questions. I appreciate how this game isn't so, like, sequential. I can do a lot of things at a lot of different times. But I'm kind of scatterbrained. It's very hard for me to keep track of everything I need to do. The inn is behind me. The sheriff's office is just down the street, so I'm gonna check that out first. Is that not the sheriff's office? Oh, ha. Found it. We haven't been in here since the very first part of the game. Go back. Was there anything that I couldn't access? Oops, I keep clicking out of the game when I do that. Miss this? Oh yeah, I have read this. Okay, that didn't mean anything to me. Oh! Do you think this could be the code that Moss left for us? 7741. Okay. Sheriff Howard. This is 1997. The crack in Vivian Roberts' skull shows that the weapon used as an object with a heavy and sharp end, something like an axe, would fit the description. Fitting because there is an axe missing in Bernard's case. The attacker must be rather strong. I'm assuming it's either a man or a strong woman who is experienced in the use of the weapon. The victim must have been facing the attacker because of the lacerations found on the front of her torso, as well as the back side of both forearms, showing that she tried to block the attacks by holding up her arms. The fatal strike landed on the right side of the victim's head, just above her right eyebrow. This clarifies the following. That the victim was facing the killer, that the killer was strong enough to land such a clean but deadly blow, and that the killer is left-handed. Who have they really... Wait, oh my god. Okay, we know that Bernard's left-handed. We also know that there is a picture up in the church of a man without, like, we didn't know who the man was. We as the viewer didn't know who the man was. That's Brooks. That's not Bernard, that's Brooks in that picture. Because of course he would have a picture of himself up in his house. That's normal, right? So Brooks is left-handed. Brooks killed Vivian. Since this is doing you a solid, do not under any circumstance leak this information or I'll be in big trouble. The guys here in Grand City don't want anyone more than necessary to know about these details. Ooh! Ooh. Okay. I'm so excited. Matthew definitely killed Vivian. Did he also kill everyone else, though? I wasn't here when my wife was killed. I left for New York on July 8th to attend a conference meeting that was supposed to last for 3 days. I was supposed to be back on the weekend. On the morning of July 20th, however, I received a phone call from our butler, Bernard, informing me that Vivian had been murdered. I could not believe what I heard. I cut short my trip and immediately came back to Painscreek. Interview with Matthew Brooks. There's an annual religious gathering here in Hartford where pastors from different churches in our state's vicinity meet and discuss what we can do to help our society. The event started on the 18th and ran for 5 days, so it ended on July 23rd. I represent Painscreek Trinity Church at the event. Our church can confirm this because we had to cancel our Sunday service this week. Bernard. I was preparing for the fundraising event when I felt sick. However, there was no one who can really do my job, so I kept working. At about 9 in the evening, I was too sick to continue, so I bid Vivian good night and headed back home. Dorothy Patterson saw me leave. No, there's no one else that lives there. I live alone. Yes, Bernard was not feeling well that day, so he left slightly earlier than usual. However, he finished his work before he left. When I saw how sick he appeared, I wondered how he could have kept on working. We know that he was sick because he wasn't taking his medication, so I'm sure that he was genuinely not feeling well. Like, I don't, I don't know. I don't know. I was gonna say I don't think that he killed Vivian, but like, maybe I'm wrong. Mary. Mary is also an interesting one to throw in the bunch here. My name is Mary Martinez. I have been working in the kitchen for the past few days for the upcoming fundraising event. Jimmy's Bakery was supposed to deliver the cakes, but a few days before the event, they called to inform us that they can't make it. Suddenly, I was in charge of the cakes. I was so mad because we didn't have much time, and this event was supposed to be extremely crucial for Vivian's business. But after hearing that Vivian was murdered, all my anger at work just sort of became irrelevant. This is Derek. I remember dropping Mr. Roberts off at the airport on July 18th around 2 p.m. I was supposed to come back after that to drive around for Vivian, but she told me to take a break since I haven't had a day off for quite some time. I decided to visit a friend of mine who was moving upstate to West Dakota. What sort of friend? An elementary school buddy that used to live there, but moved when he received a scholarship. I stayed at his place for a few days before coming back to Painscreek. Yes, he can vouch for me. I have his number at home. I can give it to you later. Okay, so technically we haven't verified Derek's alibi either. A key. A car key? A car key? I don't need a car key. I've had that. I've had that thing on me, that Slim Jim. Okay, I'm so excited that I think I know who it is. I don't know how much. I don't know if you saw what I just picked up. Something I missed in the very first 5 minutes of this game is a freaking map. I've been complaining for 10 hours that I don't have a map to the town. Oh, that makes me so angry. Okay. Um, third death to strike. So she died last. Vivian was number 3. So that means that both Henry and Andrew was before her. What day was this? It was July 20 something, we can guess. July whatever. And then I think I also have a newspaper on. Scroll down. Henry's death, July 13th. Do I also have one on Andrew's death? I sure do. June 7th, okay. Because he didn't die exactly. His body was found in his home. I'm sorry, I have the hiccups. But we know that he was, something happened to him. Punctured with a large object similar to a switchblade or a small knife. Okay. Okay, what do I do from here? I have my answers. Except for who for sure killed. What? Why does Bernard have a knife? Do I get any information on Scott's death? I really want to know how he died.
Hi, this is Steven. I just wanted to make sure the package was sent. Again, I'm currently at Anne's courtyard. Any extra info you have would be much appreciated. Thank you very much. Talk to you later.
Okay, so that's the PI talking to the sheriff. I mean, there's a flashlight here that I could have been using the whole time. I wonder if Joshua Taylor will be, his missing will be relevant in any of this. Am I done here? I think so. Well, we finally found a map. What do I do now? Go to my to-do list and cross out tea time puzzle, and then when did they die? I still need to know how Scott died. And then I want to check Bernard's patient files at the hospital too, is something in my to-do list. First, though, I'm going to go to the inn and see if there's a chess table. Perhaps. Let's see. What else do I have to do? Random 4 digits from PI. Found out where that went. There's also... I did go back and, like, look through my footage from last stream. There was a box in Dorothy's house that needs a code. So that also I have to find out. I don't see a chess table. If this were The Sims 4, there'd be a chess table in every single corner. So where do I go now? I have a car key, again. Not that I need to use it. Is this... I'm sure this is a... Moss's car. Where to now? The hospital? Or I could go... I think I'm gonna have to go to the hospital. Yeah. Okay, hospital. Or, what I could do first... What could I do first? Didn't I find a picture of the dart puzzle? And I said, oh, I'll just do that math later when I get to it. Where was that puzzle? Was that in his briefcase upstairs? Did I take the piece of paper with me? Wouldn't it be down here? Fund embezzlement, Dorothy's leaving letter, sister's Rachel's confession. Other? No. I'm pretty sure we found a picture with the darts in it. And I... Was that in his briefcase? Back to the end. Back to the end. I should have just done the math right then and there. I don't want to. I just didn't want to. Oh, was there a note on top of this? Okay. Maybe that'll be helpful, but all the names that I recognize have already been into those houses. Yeah, okay. I think I took a picture. Oh! If not, I guess I could always, Google how to score darts, right? Let me look at my photos. Sorry, my baby turned 6 months the other day, so in my camera roll it's just a bunch of 6 month pictures. Oh, wait, that's the picture of the darts that I took. And then I'll go down here. Dart scoring. So red is the double up there. Double ring, the outer ring counts as double the dart score. What is that, 18? Okay. Gotcha. And then the next one is 20. What's the middle ring? That's the triple ring. The inner ring. I remember why I didn't do this puzzle. It's because I can't read the picture that I have. I'm gonna go downstairs. Triple ring, the inner ring counts as triple the normal score. And then I have the picture of the darts. It's fine. Oh, these are different. Is it different? No, that's an 18. Oh wait, I just don't know what I'm doing. Just kidding. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm going on about. This is triple the normal score, so that's 20. Gotcha. And then is that like a bullseye? Bullseye. 50. And then yeller is right here. And that's the number shown outside the segment. And then the other one is 7, so 2 plus 7. And then there's still the missing yellow one. The yellow one. I wonder if that's important. Anyways, the way to solve the puzzle is subtract the yellow points from the red darts total. So 6 plus 60. 146. 137, but there's a digit that I'm missing there. Is it 0? And then what was this the code to? What was this the code to? I don't know. Let's go to Bernard's house. Let's ignore everything that I've been saying I need to go do. And let's just go do something else. Let's go to Bernard's house. Let's go check his desk to see if there's any information in there. Is this his house? 10? Just kidding. How many times did I go to his house last episode? And I'm still wandering about. Where is it? If I can find Wanda's house, I can find his house very easily from there. That's Wanda's house. And then this is his house. Oh, excuse me. There's just so many, like, sub-roads. You know? That I don't even think the map would have helped that much. Just making sure I don't see any chess tables around here. No. He has the missing yellow dart. Study room. And then what's your desk code, man? It's hard to know what exactly is locked because I need to find the solution, and what is locked because I'm not meant to go in there, you know? Do I go back to the inn then? Or should I just save all that for later? Or not the inn, the estate. I guess I'll go back to the estate because it's right here. I'm on the road, right? I'll just poke around at the study desk and see. Maybe maybe it's the same puzzle? Maybe it's like chess and darts, right? Somehow. Because didn't the it was in his art gallery. His studies over here. It was in the art gallery that he gave the solution, right? It was art pieces, but okay, 0, 1, 3. No. Uh. Maybe I did my math wrong. I also don't know why I went down. Huh. Let me check the gallery. Bernard's note definitely said this is a study room hint. And maybe I just did the math wrong, or maybe it's impossible to do because there is not that third dart piece, right? Can I get in there, please? Study room desk hint. AQB. Let me look at this one more time. Okay. Is there something in the study with KQB that I'm just not looking at? And then I have to like order them properly. This is me whenever I'm trying to talk with my hands. Order. I don't see anything that we have to like place. I don't know what how much a king is worth. We know the queen is 1, the bishop is 4, and the rook is 7. Maybe maybe I do have to mash them together, so I just have to add 4 into this somehow. So I could say maybe the king is 3. And that could go first, and then the queen, which is 1. The bishop is 4. I am literally just guessing. No. Okay, and I guessed wrong. I don't know. I don't know what to do then. What am I missing there? Alright, I fear that leaves one place for us. I fear we have to go to the hospital. Lately, have we just for real not seen a chest board anywhere? A chest? That's funny. Hmm. Alright, well that's fine. There's a lot of things that I need to look for in the hospital. Like I said earlier, Trish's room. I want to see when Bernard started his medication and see if that kind of coincides with the murders of other people. Maybe. I want to see if there's anything on Scott. I don't think there's anything on Scott, but the other thing about Matthew is that his alibi is that he was out of town. And I guess he just because you don't have Sunday service and everyone says you're out of town doesn't mean that you are out of town, right? Like he could have just stayed in town. Make sure I didn't miss anything here. I just don't know what to do in the hospital. Just a waiting room. I did see whenever I was first looking up the guide that there was like a key card somewhere that I could pick up, but I don't see a key card anywhere. There's this pin too. 1964. I don't know what that's useful for. Are there... Who was that? That was, what was her name? Like, Catherine? Natalie? I don't see anything to interact with. Here. Doctor's use only. Oh. Catherine. Right, that was Catherine's. Do you think this is 1964 then? How did I miss this? Last time, whenever I found the pin. I didn't think that there was lockers. Okay. 1993. Norma Jefferson was admitted to PCH at 10:24 a.m. Her son found her at the side of the bed and immediately called us. Blah, blah, blah. Susan has been sick. With Catherine calling it. Why? I thought we were Catherine. Timothy Scott drowned. He was trying to retrieve a toy and lost his grip. That's awful. I was at the end of the hallway when I saw a young lady standing outside Dr. Johnson's office. It was 11:15 and the visiting hours were over. I called after her. She turned to me and promptly walked away. I couldn't exactly be sure, but I thought she looked drenched. I looked out of the window. It wasn't raining. It was a ghostie. Okay, cool, but that doesn't help me at all. What did I read about the card? There's like a swipey card somewhere. Power is off. I forgot that I turned power off. Why did I turn power off? Why? I get that I did that. I get that it was necessary, but I'm not sure why it was necessary. I've read that for sure. They're just bathrooms, staircase I don't need into. Checked this 1,000 times. Maybe there's like a key card outside. Down here. Nothing on these chairs. Okay, these are files. Let me just read through these files and see if it says anything about Bernard. Who's this? James? No. Bonnie? No. Andrew Reed? Not necessarily helpful. I think I would have remembered if any of them said anything about Bernard, but Kyle, Marlon, Rebecca. Rebecca? Raymond, Wanda. Wanda. Raymond. Wait, no. Raymond only sounds familiar because he was in the last file. I got excited. Close. Bonnie, Andrew. Same thing. Kyle, Andrew. Okay. Stop. So, I really don't have anything new here? I have to find that swipey thing. Right? When I accidentally read it in the guide, I could have sworn it said that it was on a chair. But I am not seeing it on a chair. Okay. Maybe I can check upstairs? I just don't know what to do. I've checked all of this a bajillion, trillion, gajillion times. I've opened all this up. Give me the bottom one. It's not there. It's not in the trash. It's not over here. There's no other waiting area, right? I've checked those chairs. Okay, I'll check upstairs. Nothing on the bench. Nothing in here. What am I missing? Ugh, don't even remind me about the time capsule right now. Don't piss me off, because I know I need to find a shovel, but where the heck is a shovel? I don't remember those glasses being on the floor or the drawer being pulled out. Maybe I missed that. Pretty sure that's the room that we need to go into. I really don't want to be a cheater and look at a guide again, but like, what the heck am I supposed to do here? I have no idea where I'm supposed to be headed. Should I go back into the basement? Oh, this place is the worst. This is what I turned off. I don't know why I turned it off. This is where the shovel is supposed to be. But I don't see a shovel. This isn't... I'm getting frustrated. There's supposed to be a... I did cheat a long time ago, and there's supposed to be a key card around. Is it outside on these benches? I could have sworn I've already checked. Hmm. I don't know what to do, guys. I'm genuinely I'm stumped. I don't know the puzzle solutions. I don't get what I'm doing here at the hospital if I can't access anything more, right? Whatever. Should I just Google it? Because everything on my to-do list, I don't know how to get there. It'd be best if I could just solve the study desk puzzle, but I don't know what I need to know that. Let me go this way. Did I do my math on the dart puzzle wrong? I don't understand how that could give me a 4-digit number though. Where am I going? I need to go this way. I feel like I'm taking such a roundabout way too that I don't need to. I'm gonna go back into... No, I don't want to go into Wanda's house. There's nothing I need from Wanda's house. Except for maybe a phone number, although I can't call anyone. There's no phones around that I can use anyways. Unless I could use this one. No. Okay, I just went into the wrong house. I have to go into Bernard's house, I think. And then I think I will look up what to do about the hospital. I need to get into Trisha's room. He was odd. Upstairs. I mean, we know he killed someone, but who did he kill? That's the thing. Read this. I mean, is this supposed to be his locked desk? Is this his study room? What was it? 0137? Oh, there's also Pastor Brooks' locked desk. Oh, it was this desk. Okay. Alright, folks. I'm just dumb. A desk key? Okay. Whew. When the police reported that Vivian was murdered, I was floored. I still don't know what to do. My mind is blank. All I can think of is, how did it happen? How can Vivian be dead? Everyone's mourning about Vivian's death. People are coming or calling in to express their condolences. Charles hasn't been out of his room for days, and Trisha's been crying her heart out. Dorothea has been assigning busy work to all the mansion employees, hoping that it would take their minds off of Vivian's death. Samuel, our security guard, has been reviewing all the tapes of the past 2 weeks for any suspicious activities. I wish I could be of help. Scott was just apprehended for the murder of Vivian. Is that true? No one would have thought of that. No, I could never ever believe that Scott would be capable of killing someone, let alone Vivian. Yet it makes me so mad. I feel confused. Trisha was admitted to the hospital today. She had a nervous breakdown after finding out that Scott could be her mother's killer. Her condition has been getting worse over the past few weeks, and no one has been able to properly help her. Charles finally decided to seek help from the hospital. Matthew never believed that his son killed Vivian. He hired some fancy lawyer to defend him. Scott's been released on bail today. It's beyond ridiculous. I don't think Scott should have been released at all, despite the insufficient evidence. He killed Vivian. I know that he's guilty. Everyone knows it. They should have gone ahead and prosecuted him. The maids were cleaning the mansion when they found some stuff belonging to Vivian, a key and some stationery. I asked Charles what he'd like me to do with them, but he told me to take care of it myself. I brought them back to my place. Vivian's death has caused lots of grief to everyone, especially Charles. After hearing how heartbroken Charles was 2 nights ago, I can't bear to see him suffer anymore. Scott should pay for what he did. Okay. Alright. So we found the key. What stationery is he talking about? What desk? I mean, it must be like the tea room. Back to the mansion I go. I'm still concerned about the hospital. I'm caught up on that. I'm frustrated. But that's okay. I got busy work to do. Excuse me. Find a desk to get into. Bum, 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 bum. Gosh, this house is so ugly. I really hate it. I know that I say something about it almost every single time we get here, but I really, really, really do hate it. Tea room? It's right here. Is there a desk in the tea room? There is. Whoop, whoop, there we go. Although we live in the same house, Charles and I hardly speak to each other. I know that he's been feeling guilty ever since his affair, but that was 20 years ago. It's high time I forgive him out loud. Next, I need to work things out with Trisha. I've been objecting her relationship with Scott for quite some time. In doing so, Trisha has been avoiding me. I haven't been a good mother, but I want to be there whenever she needs me from now on. I just want things to go back to the way they were. The agency has arranged for a new guy to help me. His name is Owen Smith. Oh. Is this the guy that Bernard thought that she was cheating on with him? He had papers ready to sign. Location of exhibition had been approved. All we need is a down payment. That's great. I signed the papers almost immediately. After that, I informed our accountant, Helen, to transfer the money from Robert's relief fund since the hospital won't be needing it for a while. Oh, it's a great help, blah, blah, blah. The art gallery will open in 3 months. I'm so excited about it. We have received most of the artwork from the contributors and artists. All I need is to ask Charles if he would be willing to donate some of his paintings. If this exhibition succeeds, it'd be good for us and for Painscreek. I haven't felt alive in a long time, and I haven't felt I have a purpose now. Vivian Roberts' story was that achievement. What's his name, Bernard? Where is he? Okay, so maybe she wasn't cheating at all. Maybe it's just Owen. Interesting. That doesn't necessarily help me with anything, though. That just gives me achievement for finishing her story. Right? Like, what does that do for me now? But now this just means that I have this study puzzle to find. The wrong way. I hate this darn house. I don't know if there's a chess puzzle anywhere. And am I missing something? Let me go to his gallery and see if there's like a picture that will help me find that out. I've got nothing else, right? And I don't know what to do about the hospital, so like why not? If we're gonna wander around, might as well. It doesn't look like he donated any of his paintings. Did I read this already? Yeah. We've been new. Yeah, I don't think any of this is helpful. Hmm. This isn't helpful. Am I missing anything here? Chess pieces. Okay. And oh, it looks like a struggle happened here, is what I said when I first found this. And then I continuing to be dumb. I think I know all the answers. I just want to find all the evidence that I can before I leave, right? I don't want to leave and then have to like redo the whole everything. And what if I find something that like changes my mind? Okay, the chess pieces we know are 1, 4, 7, and something else. Do we have to wait until we find the king digit? Okay, I think maybe that's what I'll do. Let me look up a guide to see what to do about the hospital. I don't know where to move forward. Painscreek killing. It's like trying to scroll through things where I don't like spoil the rest of it for me. Sorry. This is everything about the mansion. I found something that there's something in the drawer that has a piece on it that might be helpful. But is there really? Because I feel like I would have found it by now. Guys, I really could bash my head into a wall. How many times have I looked up a guide? Just be like, oh, it's in this drawer. Vivian Roberts medical report. August 16th, 1974. So this is close to when what's her face was born. It literally every single time that I'm like, I don't know what to do. It's right in front of me and I just didn't interact with something. Okay, here's the knight's piece with a piece 5 on it. That's all I saw. I did not even get to the hospital. I got distracted by Matherin. I'm reading. Distracted by reading The Mansion. Okay, so do I just do it? I don't know how much each piece is worth in chess, but I'm gonna guess that bishop is more than rook, and no, I don't know what order to put them in. King, queen, bishop, and rook. Maybe rook first and then bishop? Bishop is more than rook for sure. So 7-4. Should I do like 7-4-5-1? Seven, 5, 4, 1. Queen is number 1? Why? 1, 5, 7, 4. Like, in what world would a queen hold more power than a king? A queen can move anywhere. I really need to learn how to play chess. 1, 5, 7, 4. Not it. Let me try 4, 7. Let me try. My king may be last. You think so? What if last time when I asked you about the chess pieces, I was confused. Maybe I wrote them down the wrong way. Let me check the chess pieces really quick. This is the note that's like, heck, we have more shovels, don't worry about it. So this piece. What piece is this? That's the queen. Queen is 1. Okay, so then the rook is 7. Delay did not help. I was like, it was a really long delay. That's so funny. I am still laughing about the map. How I complained how many times that I didn't have a map. So queen is first because it can go anywhere. And then we tried 5, 7, 4. We tried 5, 4, 7. Did we try this one? We did. Let's do 1, 4. 1, 4, 7, 5. 1, 4, 5, 7. What other combinations can we do? So king, queen, bishop, rook. King would be 5. 1. Bishop is 4. And then rook is 7. Yeah. What if we do like least to most? So this could be like 1. And then which one has more? Rook. What? There's gonna be like 2 combinations possible. What's the idea on the word again? I have no idea. I have no idea what the verbatim is. Let's see. What's his name? Charles? Oh! Wait. So is it alphabetical? You think? Because it just says K equals king / knight. So 4, 5 went the wrong way. No. I know my alphabet. 1, 7. No. What on earth could it be? What is this? There's a 2? I didn't click both pieces. What piece is this? Is this a knight? A pawn. Do you think a pawn has to is in play at all? Because now we have 5 pieces. On last? But then which one do we get rid of? Yes, but neither was pawn. Rook wasn't mentioned, but neither was pawn. You think I should try king, queen, bishop, pawn? Okay. Why not? Don't know why I did this way. Oh, pawn is 2. No. Am I missing something? What? Why? Are these... Like, this doesn't mean anything to me. This just tells me that it's chess pieces. I don't think that we've gotten any other piece of information that would help with that. AQB. Right? This is about hunting. Something about lilies. Politicians are all the same. It just doesn't make sense to me. Do I know any other chess pieces? I'm gonna look at the guide. I'm gonna do it. This just says key info. Okay. Sorry, it said the first step is indicated above the thing. I had no idea that this was even engraved. So this says KQBK. KQBK. So we know that K could either mean knight or king. So what for sure we know second is number 1 and third is 4. So do you think it's just like 5-5? 5-1-4-5? No. I try to be so careful. Well, I don't want to. I don't want to just like read it, but so we know 5-1-4 for sure. So what other thing could it be? The rook. Well, I'll try the pawn. Oh. Are we missing another piece around the house? Let me slowly look. Gonna look at the key items. Knight piece. The 5. Pawn. Yep. Sorry, everything is like blacked out, so I have to be very, very careful about what I click. It says to check the gallery for another piece, but I could have sworn that the piece was the rook, right? Was it not the rook that we found in the gallery? Well, it's not that king and knight share the same space. It's that the code is KQBK, and K could either stand for king or knight. So I could have sworn bishop was 4. Is this a bishop? I assume because I had a cross on it. That was me. That's something that I did that I messed up. Is that the knight, or is that the king? Waiting. That's the king. But I thought the king was in the desk. You said the one in the desk was the king. Let me go back to the desk and we'll see. I feel like my chess knowledge source is not actually all that knowledgeable about chess. It was these two pieces, not that. It was this piece, which we decided was the pawn, and then this piece, which obviously is a knight, not a king. So that's a 5. Right. That's the knight. Maybe I got them confused. We're just dummies. So it could either be 5, 1. Well, then what's the bishop? 4? No. What the heck is a bishop? Is that the other piece? Is that not actually a pawn? Is that a 2? We thought the other piece was a pawn, but it could just be a bishop, right? That could be 2. And then this could be a 4. No. Okay, so this could be a 5 and this could be a 4? No. No. Is that what I should do? Oh, we can't answer it yet. We have to get into the time capsule. Apparently. There's more chess pieces around town. And the last piece that we need is in the time capsule, and I don't know what piece it is, and I don't know what number it is. But how do I get into the time capsule? Hmm. Do I actually need a shovel for the time capsule? Sorry, I'm trying to scroll through and get to the cemetery. Painscreek Cemetery. Yeah, it says I need a shovel. How do I get the shovel? What do I do in this game? How do I get the shovel? I'm just gonna Google Haynes Creek killing shovel. I thought it'd be around this house. Mm-mm-mm. Like, I don't understand how to get to places where I need to be. Sorry. Sorry I'm cheating, but I am genuinely stumped. I don't know where to go from anything. I can't do this puzzle, apparently, because I don't have all the chess pieces, but I can't get the chess pieces without getting the shovel, and I don't know how to get the shovel. And I'm trying not to spoil the game for me with these guides. Da, 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 da. This is telling me about Anne's courtyard and suites, which we've already gone through. Fine, and then it tells me about Scott Book's cabin. And then the secret hair area behind his cabin, we've done that. Mayor's mansion surrounding garden grounds. Wait. Wait a minute. This says that I should have gotten an old gate key from Scott's cabin. I'm gonna go all the way back to Scott's cabin and see. Getting warm. I'm getting frustrated, and therefore I'm getting warm. Okay, Scott's cabin. Here I go. Is it faster if I go down this way? No. No, it's not, actually. I will say when I first Google searched it, the result was shovel missing. So maybe I did do what I needed to do to get the shovel, but it just wasn't there. And maybe that's what's going on with that's what happened with like the code in Scott's case is that I was like, meet me at our hideout, and I didn't have that piece of paper in my game. So maybe that's what's happening with that. Maybe that's also what's happening with the key card. Is that it's just not in my game. I don't know. I mean, I'm more inclined to say that I just don't know what I'm doing, but it could be. It's an issue for other people. Where? Here. Oh, yeah, there is totally a freaking key here. Old gate key. Alright, back up to the mansion I go. I'm so bad at this game, man. I'm so bad at it. It'd be so much easier if I just searched everything properly the first time. And I've been trying to be so, like, thorough. I've attempted to be very, very thorough in all of my searches, but clearly I've not been. Alright, all the way up here again. Here it is. Ah. I need to find my regular in-ear headphones. I hate playing with these big chunky ones. They just squish my ears after a while. And then I don't like hearing myself with headphones on, so I have to take one ear off. And then it just squishes all of my piercings. Okay, old gate key. I can do that. I can go into the old gate. Hopefully this provides us actionable items and not just lore. I feel like I've gotten into a few new places today, but I haven't been able to do anything with that information. I mean, I feel like I can say for certainty that Matthew killed Andrew, Henry, and Vivian now, and then, like I was saying, Bernard's killed Scott. I feel like I can say that with certainty. The only thing that I don't get is his, oh, you're kidding me. The only thing I don't get is Brooks's alibi. Also, this is where that woman was standing. That I think that she was a ghost now. She was standing right here, staring at me. Is there anything special about this tree? It's pretty, it's green. Oh, this is the well. This is where she was killed. Where Sophia was killed. Okay, let's go. Poor Sophia. Oh no, I don't like that. If I go down here, will they pull the rope up and then I'm trapped? There's something down here. What is that? Please don't pull the rope up. Please don't pull the rope up. Okay, let's just go up first. Before let me investigate that later. This makes me nervous. It's so slow. Okay, so no actionable items, just a locket. I can see. I know that already. They could have just, if they're gonna like fade it, they could have just faded me from the top to the bottom. It's not like climbing up the rope added that much tension. Something's etched on the back. Huh? 0526. Scary rope climbing. 0526. Okay. 0526. Like what's up the code crew? The only thing that we have left to open, I think, is that box in Dorothy's house, right? I haven't even touched that today, but I know now we have two random 4-digit codes. Am I going the right way? We have the 1206 or 03 or whatever that was written on the side of the church. And then we have this. Oh, my daughter's stirring and the baby monitor lighting up. It scared me more than the rope climbing did. Scary baby. She can be scary. She is a piece of work, that is. Not kid. Good thing Dorothy's house is close. Because if this is Sophia, Sophia stayed with Dorothy for a while. So maybe that's like Sophia's box in there that Dorothy just kept because like she didn't know, you know? All of a sudden she just Sophia just left. Is this Dorothy's house? Where's that box? It was like a tiny little chest. But I don't remember where it is. Was it not in here? Was it in Wanda's house? I have to like watch my footage again. I could have sworn that I was like up here or something. There's nothing here. Okay, I'll check Wanda's house. Weird. This is so sweet to me, by the way. So cute. I'll check Wanda's house. And if not, I'll just go back to the guide. At this point, I'm not scared of it. You may think it's cheating, and I may agree with you, but only one of us is playing the game. And at certain points, this game's just not playable, so it is what it is. How do I get there? Where is it? Is it this way? Yeah, it's this way. Right with the dumpsters? No. This is his house, so I should be able to go through here and find it on the right. Meh. What house was it? Am I that turned around? This one. I was a little turned around, just slightly. Oh, well, she found her lovey. I wonder if she'll go to sleep with it. I don't remember where I found the box. Maybe it wasn't. I'm gonna look up the guide. I've been playing this game for how many hours now? Mm. Okay, this guide is saying that the code can be put into Dorothy's house. Well, then where was it? Where was the box? Unless that wasn't Dorothy's house? Do I have Dorothy's house confused? Does this guide say where her house is? How do you get there? It was through... We went the back way, right? You hear her crying through the monitor? I'm all turned around. Gracious, I hate this town. Part of me does want to just, like, put in my theories for the murder and get on with my day. Here. I'm tired of walking around in this darn house. Darn town. Okay. It says it's on the mantle. Should I try her room? Dorothy's room at the mansion? Because... there's nothing here. Oh... I can't get in there. I need to get into Trisha's bedroom first. And you know what I need to get into Trisha's bedroom? A key. No, I'm sorry. Get into Dorothy's bedroom. I need a key from Trisha's hospital room. How do I get into her hospital room? Ooh. Ooh, I'm getting angry. Sheriff's office. Painscreek Community Hospital. Key to medical records. We found that. Drug prescription info, Catherine's pin. We've got that. Figured that one out. That gave us to a nurse logbook. Then we got into the hospital basement. Grab a key card from the bench in the emergency room area. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna go to the hospital. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of a break to tend to my child. And then I'll get back and find that freaking key card. Because I'm tired of it. It's on a bench near the emergency area. I don't know where the emergency area is. It says it's close to his office. Okay, I'll open the map first. Hospital map. Emergency room is 4, so it's towards the back. So doctor's office is 2, so it should be around here or inside there. It's on a bench in there, but we'll leave it on the screen. I'll be back soon. Sorry. Full disclosure, she's not asleep. I didn't get her back down to sleep. But she's just kind of laying and chilling out. So, I'm gonna leave her, but I might have to get back up again. In case she starts crying. What was I gonna do? I already forgot. I looked up the guide and it told me, oh, the emergency room. That's where the key card was. And the emergency room's towards the back of the building. Emergency center. Okay. So now, what do I do? What do I use this for? Electronic key card, but the power's off. Okay. So I'll just turn it back on. Why would the electronic keycard work, but not anything else in this house? House? What is this place called? Hospital. Turn it back on. Horrific. And then now we have the key card so I can get into his office. Okay. Nothing there. Hi, Henry. Are you gonna sit with me? Okay, keys to 203. Oh, this is the hospital room 203. I guess it could also be the an inn key, like a lockbox towards the front. Henry, I was talking about the doctor, not you. I don't know if it's a joke that you sent me the threat letter, but if you knew about the well, then you must have found out the truth. Just so you know, your wife was the one behind all of it. If you have any grudges with her, not me, I was just a witness in Sophia's death, nothing more. Fax it tomorrow. I'm gonna fax this. Your wife was behind the death. Like, what? So this is the same letter that Vivian got. Okay. Okay, so we have a room key. Is there anything else that I'm missing? Henry, come here, baby. Me. I'll move my notes for you. Come here. Okay, I think that's everything in here. Oh, there's not. To Vivian, Robert, or from Vivian. Excuse me. I would like to thank you for your contribution to the Painscreek Community Hospital. Whoa! An estimated sum of $160,000 is estimated missing. Sorry. I keep burping. Look how cute he is. Hi, baby. Hi, my nose. Okay. I'm confused what that storyline has to do with anything. Let's go to Vivian's hospital room then. Where is it? 203. And I'm, what, right here? The stairwell. That's down the hallway. Go 2. 201. Two oh three. She's just laying there playing with her toy. VHS Happily Ever After. Does that say 503 on it? Okay. Got some milk. I bet it smells like booty up in here. Milk's been sitting for how long? A key? A room key? Oh, is that diary or Dorothy's room key? Okay, and then a diary. Yesterday, on hearing that Scott was apprehended for the murder of her mother, Trisha collapsed. The hospital called this morning to inform us that it was just a nervous breakdown. However, they've suggested that she could stay there for another few days. Charles was asking me to stay by her side. So this must be Dorothy's diary. It rained today. Trisha has always hated the rain. She stayed in bed, tucked under the blanket nearly the entire day. Here and there she mutters Scott's name out loud. She's cried herself to sleep a few times. It pains me to see her like this. Charles visits Trisha almost every day. Today he was quieter than usual. All of a sudden he told me that Vivian had been seeing another man, apparently a banker, for more than a year. He asked me if Vivian ever talked to me about it. I said I don't know anything, but I was sure that Vivian would never have done such a thing. Then I realized that Trisha was awake. I'm not sure if she heard our conversation. Sheriff Howard came today. He asked me if I remember seeing anything suspicious the night Vivian died. I've already told him everything I know. It's frustrating to be asked over and over about things that I just want to forget. Before he left, I asked Scott if he could really be the killer. He said he's wondering the same thing. If Scott was not the killer, then who killed Vivian? Derek came by to see Trisha. I asked him how he was doing. He said that the medical expenses for Wanda were more than he expected. Even with Charles's help, he's been forced to use up most of his savings. He's currently searching for a second job. He asked me if there was a future for him. Traveling with Charles made him see some of the rather ugly sides of the world. His mother is hospitalized with terminal cancer, and seeing his best friend Trisha like this pains him. I don't know what to tell him. Before he left, he leaned close to her and whispered, "Would it be better if Scott just never showed up? Would you have chosen me?" I wish I never heard that. Scott Brooks' body found by jogger with multiple stab wounds to the heart. I knew it. Okay. When was this? November 17th. So yeah, 100%. Bernard killed Scott. 11, 17. I know you want pets, baby. I'm playing. I'm playing. He's so cute. He keeps nudging my hand. Okay, so back to Dorothy's house I go, huh? He's licking me. He doesn't ever lick me. Why? Stop being such a freak. Oh, is this the... I don't want to go to the basement. Just get me out to the front doors. That's the wrong way. Okay. Ooh, am I relieved to be done with that. I finally found the key card. It was literally right in front of me the whole time, and I was so frustrated about it. I wonder how many times I walked past it. Thank goodness that no one's watching, so they couldn't yell at me about it. Dorothy's house. This must be... Ugh, got a hit right here in my nose. Hate that. Pendant of Mother Mary. Okay. Found dead. What do you mean found dead? Wow, she's the one that jumped. December 27th. Pen's running out of ink. I never would have guessed that. I don't know who I thought it was, but I would. Wow, that's awful. Achievement. All newspaper articles found. Oh, the key. House key? Oliver Photo Lab cleaning? Who's Oliver? I want to express my heartfelt gratitude for all you've done for me. You've taken care of my store on so many occasions. You've helped maintain it bright. Blah, blah. Is Oliver the guy that tutored, what's-her-face? This says Sophia on it. What was the code? What was the locket code? It 052 oh 0526. I wonder what I was looking at. I could have sworn. Wait, am I getting it confused with the music box? I could have sworn there was another box that I couldn't get into. A diary. I know some people don't like me. Wanda always picks on me, and Bernard ignores me most of the time. Andrew, well, he's okay as long as I'm not in his garden. Andrew's... No, never mind. Derek. Derek, I was gonna say Andrew's like 6, but Derek was 6. Andrew's a grown man. Dorothy cares a lot for me, though. I like her. Tom, our security guard, treats me with respect, even though I'm just a housemaid. Vivian and Charles are kind to me. Oh, and Matthew, too. I almost forgot about him. He's been taking care of me forever. Certainly as long as I can remember. I'm a lucky girl. Matthew talks to me whenever he has time. Sometimes I feel like he's trying to escape his chores at the church. We'll talk about everything under the sun, our hopes, dreams, futures. It reminds me of our days at the orphanage. Landing a job here as a maid was the best thing that could have happened to me. However, I never imagined I'd be having an affair with a married man, let alone my employer. Now I'm carrying his child. How do I face Matthew? I received a letter from Matthew today saying that he'll be extending his stay in Indonesia for 6 more months. That's always been him. He's got a noble heart, wanting to help people everywhere. I miss him, but I'm glad he decided to extend his stay there. It gives me time to prepare how I'll explain my situation to him. I don't know how he'll take it if he just hears the truth blurted out once he gets back. This was in March. She found out that she was pregnant in December, so she would have been like term by the time he got back. March 18th is her birthday? I received a telegram this morning from Matthew wishing me a happy birthday. He told me he had a special birthday present prepared for me. All I need to do is find the clues that he placed in our favorite places. He's waiting for the telegram after I've solved the puzzle. I've actually solved it already, but I don't know what to say to him. What should I do? June 1st. My baby was born at 8:20 and it's a boy. He looks just like Charles. Dorothy is taking good care of us. She prepares the food and attends to my needs. I almost feel like I'm her boss. Charles visits me all the time, asking if we need anything else. I told him he didn't have to come so often and insisted to focus on work. As a mayor, he must have a lot on his mind. Charles told me today that his mother, Magdalene, will be arriving in 2 weeks. She knows about our relationship. I feel nervous because she's a strict woman. At the same time, I'm happy because she told Charles to take responsibility for me and my son. Theo and I won't have to be a maid anymore. Charles has decided to name our child Vincent Roberts. I like that name. I open this stuff, right? Okay. So, Oliver. Oliver's house. Where is Oliver's house? Do I... 5 Walnut Avenue. Is that a real place in this game? 5 Walnut Avenue. He's sitting just out of frame. We get a cat cam. So that way whenever I yell Henry, he can not lay where the cat cam is. Okay, Walnut. Where... Oh, guess what I have? Guess what I can consult now? painscreek map. I'm right here. And Walnut is just down here. Okay. My ear itches. Is it? This is at 5. 1, 2. Dumpsters. 5. Oliver's photography. Huh. I wonder how many times I've walked past this and didn't even look at the name. My little loaf cat. Hairy cat. Okay. Kinda sick. Tools! Shovel! Wrench! What do I need a wrench for? Hell yeah. All tools found is the achievement that I just got. Big. Huge. July 17th, 1995. We were to hear that Father Matthew will not be joining part of the annual religious gathering event from July 18th to the 23rd in South York. Father Matthew, it's not looking good for you, my friend. Damn, I called it. I called it from the very beginning. We just attended Trisha's funeral this morning. Charles tried to be strong, but by the end of the ceremony, his face was wet. Dorothy cried her heart out. It truly pains the soul to witness so many deaths occur here in Payne's Creek. Every one of those deaths was of a person I knew, and some very close to me. Among them, Vivian's death shocked me the most. Despite what the media said, I will not, for ever a moment, believe that Scott killed her. It just doesn't make sense to me. Trista's death hurt the most, probably because I spent the last few years mentoring her. She was smart, kind, and very talented. She was turning into a very promising young woman. With her passing, Charles has lost all his family members. He's all alone. I can't imagine the pain he's going through. Dorothy left Payne's Creek early February, a month after Trisha's funeral. The hospital closed shortly after. By the end of the month, Charles had packed and departed Payne's Creek for good. Wanda passed away on March 12, 1996. Her cancer had spread too far, too deep. The doctors could not save her. 2 weeks after her funeral, Derek moved out of Payne's Creek. Autumn is approaching. My photography store will be closing by the end of this month. I have many things to say, but there's no one left to confide in. Anyways, I've been thinking about retiring for quite a while now. Maybe the time has come. Ugh. Pulling on my heartstrings a little bit. I don't think there's anything here I need besides the shovel. No, there's nothing I can get besides the shovel. Alright. Time capsule. Time capsule. Silver Lake. I think the church is down this way. Time capsule. Time capsule. I'm so excited. Dig, 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 dig. How much time would I have saved if I could just, look around better? I think it's by this rock, isn't it? Maybe it's by this tree. Where is the time capsule? Uh, who wrote about it? Derek? No. Where is it? I know it's in the cemetery, but like, where in the cemetery? I could have sworn that I was gonna be by this rock. Do I have anything else? A wrench and car key. Can be used on drain covers. Why do I need to know that? Hmm. Where is the time capsule? I could have sworn that I was by the big rock. But who wrote about it? Did Trisha? Hmm. Oh yeah. We buried the box by a big stone in the cemetery. Before leaving, we made a promise to each other that we'll open it up in 10 years. So there's this big stone, or there's that one in the gated area. I don't see like a dig prompt, so I just have to like, oh, search, 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 do it. I need a tool to dig, right here. Okay. "1996. Scott is gone and Trisha is dead. How did this happen? We held Trisha's funeral last week. There could have been more people. There should have been more. This village will be barren in a few months to a year. My generation is just moving out, and the old generation is simply dying out. I will be here. I will also be leaving soon. Once my mother passes on, I can't take of her any longer. The night Vivian died, I saw Scott meeting her. I was at a distance from where they were arguing. I couldn't hear the details, but I could tell they were disagreeing. When Scott left and went back to his cabin, I followed him. I watched him through the window till early morning, all the time thinking about how we drifted so far. How could Trisha choose him over me? Am I not good enough for her? The police questioned me when Scott was suspected of killing Vivian. I know he didn't do it, but I decided not to tell them what I knew. With Scott locked up, I could have a chance to be with Trisha. I didn't expect that the small omission on my part would eventually lead to Scott's death. When Scott died, Trisha ended her life. In a way, I too died that day. I never wished for Scott to die, nor Trisha. I hope they could forgive me. There we go. This must be a what piece? What chess piece is this? A bishop. That's a bishop. 9. A 9. And so then we have a 4 and a 5. painscreek. Hidden room and study room. We know that already. Secret room above father's room? Secret room in church? But we're going to be finding a lot of information there. Is there anything else in here? Kind of a lame time capsule. Sorry. Okay, we're going back to the mansion. We're going back to the estate. We're going to solve that puzzle. So I'm going to fix the camera. I feel like you can see how horrible my posture is. Bump like this. I'll set up nice. She's still awake, by the way. She's just, although she's lost her lovey, so maybe she'll cry here soon. Puzzle. 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 I take like a slow potion before I walk in here. Okay, so it could be 4195. Let's try that. No. Okay, so then the only other option is 5194. There we go. Yay! Months ago, right before Vivian was killed, I confronted her about Mom's death. She said she didn't know anything about it. She only administered the medicine as provided by Dr. Johnson. She was lying. I could see it in her eyes. She was scared and she was hiding her fear. I know that Vivian was never completely truthful with me, but I still have no proof yet. She never liked Mom, but I wouldn't have thought her capable of killing her own mother-in-law. I know that she had something to do with what happened to Mom and Sophia, but what can I do? She was my wife after all, and now Vivian is dead. So is Scott. Now Trisha's dead too. Is this my punishment for the affair I had 20 years ago? February 3rd. We interviewed possible witnesses into people who might know something about Sophia's disappearance. Okay. Don't worry, Charles. I found out who did it. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it. Andrew and Henry are both related to the disappearance of Sophia and the death of Magdalene. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, so they found Henry's stuff, is all that was saying. Okay. I don't think that I have anything else to find out. Do I? I mean, I have something for a wrench, but I don't think I need a wrench, do I? I don't. Oh, I guess I have to get into. I have to get into Brooke's room because there's that. In the time capsule, it said, Pastor Brooke's secret room. So I have to get in there, I guess. I have to find something with certainty that actually says Brooks killed them and not just conjecture, huh? I'm ready. I know what the answer is. Brooks killed everyone. Bernard killed Scott. And those people were involved with Sophia's disappearance. Hi, honey. He's still licking me, too. Weirdo. Alright, to the church I go. That's the way out of this town. Oh, we're close. We're super close. I can feel it in my bones. The only thing left to investigate is the church. Hmm. Why is it taking so long to load? I guess this is my first time loading it up for this playthrough. Auto saving. Does it always auto save? Is this the first time I've noticed it auto saving? I don't know why I'm nervous. Why am I nervous? There's a secret room here somewhere. I don't know. My stomach just fell. Secret room in church. Did he say it was Henry's room? Is there another puzzle I have to do? Maybe it's in his study. I still have to get into his study. Did I read this already? Yeah. Okay, that must be where the secret room is, huh? This is a photo that I was like, because when you click on this one, it's like, oh, this is Father Calvin. And then this one doesn't have anything, but he's left-handed. But I was like, oh, they're trying to make us think it's I thought that photo was Bernard. There's a code here. The 4-digit code. What other 4 digits do I know? There's the one outside of the church. Is that this? Where's that code? It's 12 something. 1203? I'm sure I've already tried that. That was like one of the first things I found. No. What could it be? Do you think that it was when Scott died? 11/17? No. Hmm. I don't have any keys. What do I do from here? Should I look at my guide? I genuinely don't know where to go. So there's like one last puzzle that I need to solve. Do I just keep on putting in dates? Uh, I'm sure I've tried Gotcha Day too. When was that? His Gotcha Day was 5/3/85. Maybe it could also be his birthday. Oh. Two. I need to find the wonky typewriter too. I just need evidence. Oh, I'm so close. I'm so close to finishing this, but I can't. I think I'm gonna look up a guide. I don't have any more digits in 8831. That was the briefcase code, right? I just wrote 8831 on the margins. Try it. Nope. Yeah. Then who hired? Sorry, new question. Who hired the PI? Did Charles? Because he was already investigating it? I'm gonna look up a guide. Sorry. Oh, 8831 was to the secret hideout. Um, okay, this Calvin's birth key. We knew that. Downstairs in the confession booths. It was a birthday of someone Father Matthew was close to, is what the hint said. So if it's not Scott's birthday, when is Sophia's birthday? Do I have that information? It's probably in his notes, right? Because he was obsessed with her. What's his name? Matthew Brooks. Had her on me. I thought it was a bug. 1975. No, I didn't see anything. What's her name? Sophia. Yeah, March 18th, 1875. And I made that comment about like, oh, her birthday is 1875. And then I just forgot about it, I guess. Zero, it must be 03. I visited Scott today. I couldn't believe what he said. How could Sophia be dead? How could Andrew, Henry, and Vivian have killed her? Did Dorothy know? How did Wanda or Charles? Did they know? Why didn't anyone tell me? I visited Sophia's grave today. It was just a wooden cross that Scott made. There was no name on it. I placed some flowers in front of it. She always had a liking for flowers. Hey, guess what? There's fresh flowers on her grave right now. Is Matthew here? Or maybe Matthew just visits, right? We had a mass today. Vivian and Henry were there. Andrew, as usual, didn't come. All I can think of whenever I look at them, is whether they actually killed Sophia or not. They praised the Lord throughout the sermon, and I felt sick to the stomach. I couldn't bear to see their faces. What should I do now? I know I should forgive them, but it's so difficult. I'm dying inside. I wish I never visited Scott. I wish I never heard what he said. I wish I could just forget everything. I need to talk to Andrew. I need him to confess. Hey, is that enough evidence for me to go? Well, I don't feel like that's enough evidence. I feel like I still need, like a typewriter with a wonky E key. Let's see. Okay, there is something I'm missing, and I should need to find the key to the attic. I don't know where to find the key to the attic for though. Um, Sorry, I'm reading through the guide. I honestly don't think that there's many spoilers left, so I'm kind of just going with reckless abandon until I get to a new part. Because we've done everything at Scott's cabin, at the surrounding grounds and well, the sewers, Dorothy's house, Oliver Gibson's house. Okay. We finished Wanda's house. We finished the cemetery. Um, Sorry, I didn't make it. It was talking about how we need to find Sophia's gift from Pastor Brooks. And it's almost midnight, and I don't know how much left, but we have to be close. We have to be close. I'm wondering if I should just finish it now? What do you think? I don't know how much though. Like, I don't want to end it now and then start another stream and then only play for like 45 minutes, right? Where is. Where's Moss? Stephen Moss. And Bridge, post office. Let's find this gift. I was wondering if this was an actionable thing or if it was just kind of filler. I'm gonna have to start paying attention to see if it autosaves everywhere. I think it's just because of the fact that I saw the autosave that I freaked out. Like, I don't normally see that. I don't normally see the autosave. Made me nervous that, you know, it's like whenever you get like health potions before fighting, before like going into a room, you're like, oh, there's a boss in here. Cool, cool, cool. That's what I felt. Okay, so there's something at Anne's for her. Let me read really quick. What does she have to say about it? Find clues at all of our favorite places. So we also need to find not Oliver's, what's his name? Matthew, we need to find his favorite place too. That's what Steven seemed to think. But Mm. We do. I think we know one of his favorite places is Moon's Cafe, right? Something about drinking coffee there because we read his diary. Let me. Sorry, my brain is moving so fast. Um, I can't seem to get enough of this place. Uh, Followed by the church and Little Big Books. Okay, so what's the clue here then? Your tail is in my way, sweet one. I think that's the clue. I've been here a bajillion times. You think that I would have noticed, like, there's a clue laying around? Hmm. Maybe the clue just is, there's darts over here. Is that just another... What's the clue? Am I supposed to be seeing something? I mean, this is the only, like, interactable, so maybe, like, this just leads to a trail. Or the second clue is Moon Cafe, so I have to go there. He's being really sweet right now. I love when he lays flat and then he just rests his hand on my mouse hand. So sweet. Okay, well this is Moon Cafe and we can't access anything. But we do know that this is like his favorite spot, so gotta be something around here, right? Hmm. What's the clue? Maybe I should go to the bridge and see? Where's there a bridge? A dangerous one? Where all the kids hang out? There's music. I don't see any other clue. Is there another bridge around? Is it that bridge? Can I even access this bridge? No. Okay. And then her other favorite place was the post office. I guess this is an older town, huh? That must have been the place. When I was doing my master's, I was transcribing for a woman who did she did her her work in studying the use of be like in a very, very, very small Texan town, and they all still hung out at the post shop or the post office because that was where all the hubbub was. You know, they didn't have like Amazon and anything, so they would just sit there and chat with each other. Little Big Books is right here. That's his next favorite spot. I understand that these are all their favorite places, but I am missing where the clue is. Especially because we can't go into any of these places. Does it have to do with, like, where everything is? Do I have to, like, draw lines between it all? That's all. Okay, I found the places, but what about it? What did Moss have to say about it? I don't understand how to solve the puzzle just based on these locations. I mean, other than the fact that they're all, like, here, you know? What? Playground. Oh, the cat hit my mouse. That scared me. Sorry, I need this, my love. Drop my glasses. I'm gonna forget and step on those later. Okay, playground. And then is there another code written here somewhere? Let's go to the playground then. I think I was just there. Playground stream? Oh, I'm gonna have to write with. Nope. Open here. Sorry, Hen. Is there one on every building that I missed? House? There's the one on the end. Where's the back? He just like defaced public property to like flirt with his cousin. Okay, brother. Playground stream house. What other? There's one at the church. Is that 1203? Oops. UPS store. That's the one that said stream. What other places? Stream. I don't know what Anne said, but the church said 1203. Books said house. Right? Sorry, I know that I just walked past all this stuff, but now I'm assigning like what location has what words. Yeah, books said house. Where was playground? Moons? Where did I find that one? Stuck on. Playground. What a weird, creepy thing. Okay, I'll go back to the stream up here. There. Or the bridge up here, I mean. Do I see any words? I don't. Playground stream house. Okay. Freak. Or maybe it's this bridge. Hmm. Okay. Playground stream house. I don't know what any of those words mean. Those are just words to me. Is there something I dig? Over here? Did I dig something up here? Hmm. I don't know what he means by all that. Sorry, I feel like I've reached the part where I'm just wandering again. Like, what do you mean playground street house? What does that mean? What are you saying right now? No secret words here. I don't know. House. Where did I find playground out though? Okay, whatever. Father Matthew's last favorite place is the church. Although I'm pretty sure that's 1203, so like I don't need to go back there because it was written the same way. Oh, bird. Ants, bird. So moons must be playground. I'm just missing the one from the bridge. Let me read. What's his name? Moss? Nope. Matthew Brooks is what I want to read. Like she doesn't say he doesn't say anything about her birthday. He like planned this very extravagant puzzle for Sophia's birthday and then doesn't chronicle it in his diary. That's interesting. Okay, so then let's check Stevens again. Over the stream by the gate entrance. So it was this bar one over here. What am I missing? Birdhouse, maybe? Is there a birdhouse by the stream? Next to the playground? Do I have to go all the way back here again? Oh, is that over there? Where where is it? How do I get to the tree? Okay. Sweet, this is it. Birdhouse tree playground. Or birdhouse tree. Can I use my wrench? Can I use my hammer? Just break it apart? Is there something to dig down here? I found it. Oh, I didn't find it. Okay, well, 1203? That's what was on the church? Bro. Y'all, what in the world? Dear Sophia, please wait for my return. Every moment I spend with you is a beautiful dream come true. Happy birthday. Dear Sophia, it's been quite a while since I last wrote to you. I've been busy. I hope you're doing well. Father Calvin has been guiding me how to be a man of God, to grow my faith in the Lord and my compassion for people. When I see those who have no beds to sleep upon and no food to eat, my heart goes out to them. I wish I could do more. Father Calvin has been handing me more and more responsibilities. It seems like he might be retiring soon. He even gave me his favorite desk in the study room. I've changed its code to 0318, which I already knew because I did that. The day that you first came to the orphanage, Payne's Creek had been very quiet recently. Nothing much goes on in the small town. Oliver is still Payne's Creek event photographer. Charles and Vivian are running their businesses as usual. Trisha's 7 now. She's really smart and loves to hang out with her dad. Dorothy's the same old Dorothy that we all love. Bernard's still the reliable butler. I don't think he'll ever be replaced. As for me, well, I'm here, waiting for your return. Do you remember the church attic? Well, I spend most of my free time there now, doing wood carving. It helps me relax. I even got pretty good at it. Sometimes I'll think of you and how we spent our time together. I'm not sure if you ever realized how I felt towards you. Since you left, I keep writing these letters, but I never mail them. And to be honest, it's because I don't have a clue where you may be staying right now. At the same time, writing to you has made me feel that we're still close to one another. Today marks the 6th year that you left Payne's Creek. I don't know why you left. All I want to say is take care. This will be my last letter. One day, I hope to see you again. Valentine's Day, 1982. Is there anything else? I mean, that tells me about the attic, but I don't know how to get there. Wow, that sucks, buddy. Poor guy. Not that he's justified in killing everyone, but also I think I would crash out too. Although she wasn't interested in him, so not that I think he was being creepy. I mean, they were close. They weren't related. Still nothing though. Like, there must be something to this fishy built-in bookcase, right? Okay, so I found the secret. I found the ring. That's great. What now? He spends a lot of time in a secret attic doing wood carving. Is there any indication as to where... Am I crazy? Why is the chair pushed in like that? Why is the chair pushed in so close to the desk? Has it always been like that? Oh, yeah, it has always been because the top door is locked. I keep on thinking someone's here with me. I was thinking it was like all the other desks in the game where the code's in the middle, but no, it's on the right. Secret attic. The church. And I'm pretty sure Scott said that it's from his bedroom, but like where? Sorry, Henry, I moved. That's all. I'm gonna have to look up the guide, dude. I don't know where to go. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to get off and come back later. It's already 12:08. I don't know. The guide said that there's something to the detective's or the PI's notes about hiding a key somewhere. Oh, there's my daughter crying. Huh. Have anything? Hmm. I think I'm just gonna read the guide. I think I'm gonna read the guide on what I'm supposed to find out from his notes about the hidden key. Oh wait, I don't have the note yet. How am I supposed to... It's hidden behind the inn's lockbox, but I don't know how to get into the inn's lockbox. This is not an easy to navigate guide. Sheriff's office, hospital, painscreek Community Church, Mayor's Mansion, check. Mayor's Mansion. Scott's Cabin. Sewers. Did I already skip the inn? Paynes Creek Cemetery. Sophia's Gift is what we just got to. Roadside drain. Okay, but why do I know about the roadside drain? This is a nightmare! Alright, I think I might come back tomorrow or whatever day and finish out this game because I honestly I'm getting frustrated that I just don't know anything. I still don't know anything. I mean I know all the answers. I just can't prove it yet. So I can't leave. I can't leave yet. I have no proof. Alright, that's what I'll do. I'll come back later. And it'll be okay. We'll save and quit. And then we'll finish out the game next time. Sound good? Alright, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.